While Hamas might be an outlaw to most of the world, in this part of the world, in West Asia, it has supporters, groups, allies, and even states with it. I'm talking about Hezbollah of Lebanon, Syria, Iran, Hashd al-Sha'bi of Iraq, Yemeni Houthis, and other militant groups all around West Asia. Now, would they all enter in a full-blown war? This was a question. Did something happen in Lebanon? Yes, it did. Hezbollah did tit-for-tat attacks. Will this become a full-blown war on the Lebanese front line as well? This report tells you more. While Hamas fights Israeli forces in the south, there is action brewing in their north too. There is a palpable tension in the air, and a key player has the ability to change the course of this war. To the north of Israeli borders is Lebanon, home to one of the most powerful militant groups in the region, Hezbollah. For days now, Israeli forces are also engaged in artillery fire with Hezbollah militants. While both have a past, tensions began rising again after Hamas gunmen called for their allies to join the war against Israel. Hezbollah responded to the call of brotherhood and, in an act of solidarity, fired missiles targeting Israeli military bases in the contested Mount Dov region. The violence at the Lebanese front began on the third day of Israel's war with Hamas. In the Lebanese town of Dahaira, 3 IDF soldiers and 3 Hezbollah gunmen were killed in the crossfire. The controlled yet consistent attacks have become a cause for worry. US warned Hezbollah from getting involved in the war, while the Iran-backed militant group made no formal announcement of entering the battleground. The attacks on Israeli forces show a sign of solidarity with the Palestinian movement. But why has Hezbollah's support to Hamas made Israel nervous? Unlike Hamas, Hezbollah is a powerful militant group. It is West Asia's most powerful military organization. As compared to the Gaza Strip, Lebanon is officially a republic, and Hezbollah its protector. The organization has a deep war chest of sophisticated missiles, rockets, in addition to an arsenal of other ammunition. It is an army, much larger than Hamas. Hezbollah has unlimited backing by Iran and has its roots in other nations as well, including Syria and Iraq. The last time Israeli forces clashed with Hezbollah was during the Lebanon War in 2006. 120 Israeli forces and over 1,000 Hezbollah fighters were killed in the month-long clashes 17 years ago. The ongoing attacks are a stark reminder of what happened then. So in this part of the world, in Lebanon, when we're speaking about Hezbollah, when we say Hezbollah and Israel are at war, it is not something new. It is actually relative. They haven't been at peace, but they haven't had a full-blown war since 2006. Tit-for-tat attacks, drone attacks, assassinations have always been here. Every year, every month actually. So what is happening now at the borders is not considered a full-blown war, and yet it can be something else. Is it really going to become a full-blown war? And if so, if more than 15 years ago Hezbollah was able to preserve its land on Lebanon, what would a future war between Hezbollah and Israel be like? In simple terms, Hezbollah's official entry in the war could mean that Iran has entered the conflict with Israel, a possibility that makes the latter nervous, knowing that it will then turn into a full-blown war in West Asia.